guys, this is your coach Fariha Zaman. Today I'm going to teach you and talk about my main stroke, that is backstroke. That's my main stroke, and it was like from the start মই হেতুৱে কৰিলো হেতুৱে backstroke মোৰ event asile, and I have my 50 best Indian, and it was broken few years back, but one of the 50 backstroke that was in group 4 still haven't touched. So it is like 12 almost 20 years old record. That is group 4, 31 seconds I had clocked, which is not the best one, I can tell. So yeah, so today I'm going to tell you the techniques about backstroke, and you will be learning a lot of drills with me. My favorite drills I'll be telling you. So backstroke is the only competitive swimming stroke that we perform on our back. আমি শুই হেনে swimming কৰো backstroke, only competitive stroke. আৰু তাতে কি involve কৰে coordination, continuous arm movement, আৰু তাতে we have to alternating between recovery over the water and propulsion between after you enter the pool, we have to do it underwater. So that's the only thing for backstroke. It combines with flatter kick, aru the body position is maintained on the back. It is the head and the hip alignment is the only thing we have to be very crucial about, and it depends on if your body is not aligned, hip and head, then your speed will go down. So we have to be thinking about the hip and the head position while we are swimming backstroke. That way we can increase our speed and efficiency. আমি অলপ key elements or ওপৰত কথাখিনি কম মই. So first thing মই ক'ব বিচাৰিছো body position. It's try for streamlined body position থাকিলে, and the body should be flat as possible, and with your hip high in the water. So you're on the water, lying down on the water, your hip shouldn't fall down. If it falls down, your head comes up. So that way we have to be as flat as possible. Next one is head alignment. So you have to keep your head still, looking straight up with your chin slightly tucked in. Like if you keep your chin up, then your head goes back and your hip comes up more. If you tuck it down more, the hip will fall down. So that way we have to keep our body straight, look up the sky, skin slightly tuck in. Third one is rotation. So basically if you don't rotate your body, you get a lot of injury because you will be going flat on your back, and then you might get injuries in coming days. So rotate your body along an imaginary line. We have to imagine a line, an axis in between from your head till the toe, and then shift your weight from side to side. So basically it's like this. You have to put your body on the side and side. So rotate your body to get a good pull from inside, and then you can be your body will be balancing both. The third one is, so now it's about arm technique. Let's talk about the entry, okay? So enter the water with your pinky finger. That's how I used to do it, but it depends with the swimmer to swimmer. You can also go flat, but it's better to cut down resistance. I used the pinky finger first in the water, then hand rotated inward, so directly in line with your shoulder. So you just put your pinky finger, and then when it goes down, this other finger is halfway, and then you pull it and you go the other way. That's how the entry happens. And then the next, I will be catching on the topic catch. So bend your elbow. After you entry your hand, your finger, your hand goes inside. Don't go too deep, because if you go deep, you will have a lot of pressure on your shoulder. So put it in and then bend your elbow slightly. Press your forearm directly downwards. Okay, it should be in this way. And then catch the water. Feel the water when you're putting your hand inside. Catch the water and then push it. Okay, that's how the underwater happens, the catch happens. Third thing, let's talk about the pull. So basically when we do the pull, we need to feel the water when we're doing it. So what I used to do is, I used to sweep my arms through the water with a slight bend. And then I used to pull it towards the hip. I used to pull it towards the hip like this, okay? So that's where we talk about the underwater part. And let's talk about the recovery now. So in recovery, bring your arms up and over. Slowly, after you push it, and then you bring it out. That is the recovery position, which is outside the water. So bring it out and over. Keep it straight with your arms. And then you have to rotate. Like I said before, rotating is very important in backstroke. So you should rotate your body, and then your hand goes for the entry position, which I already spoke about. So continuously, you have to do the same thing. Entry, catch, pull, recovery with the arms. So now I'll be talking about leg actions. So your leg, it's very important. I used to do backstroke with my legs, you can say, because my arms were not that strong. I used to use my leg often. If you don't use your leg, you will not get a balanced body. You will not get the push in backstroke. So let's talk about it. So it's a flatter kick, and we have to utilize our flatter kick with legs mostly straight and kicking from the hip. We should not be using our knees for kicking. Jodi ami knees or pa koru, then we will not get that power. So we have to use from the hip. That's when we get the power, and the body also gets the balance. So yes, so mostly straight and kicking from the hips. And it should be short and fast. So if we go for a very long and deep kick, so body gets a little imbalance in that way. So we do a short and fast kick. Aim for like short, quick and rhythmic kick, keeping your toes pointed. Don't make it straight up to the heels. Don't kick from the heels. Point it and then do it. So now we will be talking about breathing. So you must be thinking, in backstroke, what is there to think about breathing? Your face is outside the water and you can just do any kind of breathing. But I suggest there should be two types of breathing. One is natural breathing. And breathing is relatively natural in backstroke, you know it. So with your face above the water, that's like normal, and you can just breathe and you just go. But there are some time, you do a set of VO2 max or a sprint set and a competitive swimming. So that's when you have to come and think about how do we breathe. Because if we cannot do it in sprint normal breathing. So you'll be tired, you will be taking short breath. So we should practice the inhale and the exhale pattern. So when we are swimming, I used to breathe in just like freestyle. When I used to take hypoxic in freestyle, if you don't know the meaning of hypoxic, it is 3-arm breathing, 5-arm breathing. So I used to hold and breathe sometimes. Blow out and breathing. I never used to hold, sorry. So it was breathing, breathe in and breathe out. So in this same backstroke also, we should do the same pattern. It is inhale and exhale freely as you swim, coordinating your breath with your arm movements, So you put your hands in, breathe out. like, that's how you should be. Otherwise, 2 hands, and then 3, the third hand, breathe out, and fourth hand, breathe out. That's how you can do it. There are a lot of drills in backstrokes. I will be covering my 2 favorites drill, which I used to do it during my training session. I will definitely put up many videos on drills in coming videos. I'll just tell you only 2 today. That's my favorite one. So it is the first one I can tell you, the 3-stroke and 12 kick drill. So this drill helps improve balance and rotation. The rotation you do, that movement. Okay, so you have to do it like this. So 3-stroke, 1, 2, 3, with 12 kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically, you get a nice glide when you're doing this, and you have to do the catch position inside the entry. So you get a lot of time when you do the drill. So you will be concentrating on your rotation, your leg, and your body movement, and the balancing of it. Okay, the next drill, my favorite drill. I think everybody loves that drill, and I used to do this often. I used to love doing it because it's so exciting to do it. I used to get a small cup of paper glass, so there I used to fill little water. It's called Backstroke Cup Drill. So I used to place it on my forehead, and then I used to swim with that, balancing it so that it doesn't fall on. If it falls, that means that your body is not balanced. So keep your head nice and firm and straight, and then you do your backstroke. So it will improve your head and body alignment. Okay, I'll be done with the video soon. So I will just talk about the common falls, what we should be avoiding in water when we are doing backstroke. So first thing, it is the knees above the water. Like, you should not be putting your knees out of the water and do a bend kick and do that way. Like, it will make your body go sinking. You will not feel good while you do your backstroke. This will also make your body drag, and it will increase your resistance, and then you will not be fast. Second one is feet out of the water. So many swimmers, what they think is, if there's a lot of splash in the water, this means you're doing a great backstroke kick and you're very fast. It's not like that. In backstroke, actually, you should be keeping your feet down in the water, not above the water. It should be on the line, and there should be cute, nice, small bubbles. It should not be like big splashes. So that keep your feet submerged to maintain a streamlined position. Should be looking at the toes with the eyes, actually. Don't lift your head up too much. Yeah, you should be looking at the toes while you're doing your backstroke. Like I told you before, tuck your chin slightly. It's not about like you have to look at the toes and keep your head up and look at the toes. It's not like that. Your eyes should be on your toes, and you will be swimming with slight tuck in. So it will keep your head still, and it will also, like, you will be looking upwards, and you'll be slightly looking at the toes. It looks beautiful from outside if you do this kind of swim and avoid these falls, common falls. By focusing all these elements which I spoke today, you can do practices regularly. So I believe in practicing correctly to get a good, perfect stroke. Every day, if you practice the same thing, you will do it good in the competition. If you do some mistake in the practice, you will not be getting that in the competition. Don't even dream about it, because so many swimmers, what they do is, okay, chill, it is a practice session, so let me just go and do it easy. While you're turning, you're not doing a proper turn, and you're not doing an underwater kick. This will not help you in the competition. Every time you practice well, and then you get a proper stroke. So you should be practicing regularly. Then only you can improve your backstroke technique and swim more faster with more speed and efficiency. See you. Bye. It was so nice talking to you again. And let's go for the next video on breaststroke. And I'll be covering a lot of do's and don'ts and a lot of drills. And I'll be talking about the breaststroke. How do we do the breaststroke and how we can be faster without resistance. See you, everybody. Bye.